A well-known cast member of the hit reality television program Love and Marriage Huntsville, Martell Holt has got his family and himself involved in a number of legal issues that have attracted a lot of public and media attention. The number of current and former cast members who have encountered legal issues has already made this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville special. These concerns include ongoing court cases, criminal charges, and arrests. Montes Holt, the brother of Martell Holt, is one of the people embroiled in these concerning legal issues. He is currently getting ready to enter a guilty plea to a conspiracy to smuggle illegal drugs into the Madison County Jail in Alabama. One of the most recent scandals to affect the Holt family is Montes Holt's case, which has added another chapter to Martel and his family's already difficult time. The seriousness of the alleged crime, which involves smuggling drugs like fentanyl and methamphetamine into a correctional facility, and the fact that it involves family members of a well-known reality TV star have garnered attention. Martel and his family's legal issues appear to be getting worse, garnering media attention not only because of the incidents, but also because of the sharp discrepancy between their public personas and the alleged illegal activity that goes on behind closed doors. In addition to discussing other significant legal concerns affecting the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast, this article goes deeper into Montes Holt's case and its wider ramifications. Montes Holt was charged with conspiracy to distribute drugs, specifically fentanyl and methamphetamine, after his arrest earlier this year. Montes was arrested for allegedly participating in a scheme to smuggle illegal goods into the Madison County Jail, according to court documents that Urban Bell was able to obtain. He allegedly plotted with two men who were already in the jail. Details of the smuggling operation point to a sophisticated way of getting drugs into the facility. An investigation into the alleged operation revealed that the men involved lifted the drugs through a jail window using a rope made from bed sheets. Montes is anticipated to enter a guilty plea to these charges, which also include other related offenses connected to this criminal activity. Montes was accused of providing the drugs and organizing the smuggling attempt. The accusations made against Montes Holt are a part of the Holt family's broader legal troubles. Montes's case comes after a number of well-publicized arrests and legal troubles involving other family members. For example, his brother Martell Holt has been embroiled in a number of court cases, chief among them one concerning threatening communications and domestic abuse. Martel is presently contesting the conviction he received in 2023 for sending threatening text messages to Melody Rogers, his ex-wife. Martel's appeal is scheduled to go to trial in September, where a jury trial could decide whether the conviction is upheld or the charges are dropped. Moreover, Martel's legal issues extend beyond this particular case. Unless he successfully completes family counseling sessions and goes through a psychological evaluation, he could lose his visitation rights with his children, which would further complicate his personal legal life. Members of the Holt family are dealing with a number of legal issues, the most recent of which is the arrest of Martel's brother, Montes. Questions have been raised concerning the family's dynamics and stability, as well as the potential effects these problems may have on Love and Marriage Huntsville's reputation. The public personas of Martel, Montes, and other family members may be difficult for show viewers to reconcile with the serious criminal charges they are facing, especially for those who have followed the cast's personal lives for years. It's crucial to remember that Martell Holt is not the only Love and Marriage Huntsville cast member who has appeared in court this year. His co-stars Maurice Scott and Destiny Payton have also had to deal with serious legal issues. For instance, Destiny was taken into custody after her ex-husband, Liberick Williams, accused her of identity theft. The case is still pending and revolves around Destiny allegedly committing identity theft using her ex-husband's personal information. The outcome of her case is expected to be decided at her hearing in July 2024. Although his specific legal charges are less well known than those of Martel and Destiny, Maurice Scott, a regular cast member of the show, has also been under legal scrutiny. Some viewers are wondering whether Love and Marriage Huntsville will continue to include these complicated and occasionally contentious characters as their legal issues develop, raising concerns about the relationships and dynamics within the cast. The arrest of the sons of Chris and Nell Fletcher, who were also involved in legal troubles this year, has added to the drama surrounding the Holt family. The public and the production team appear to find it difficult to ignore the narrative that is being created by the increasing number of legal issues involving cast members and their extended families, which these arrests add to. Although the personal lives of its stars are frequently featured on reality television, Love and Marriage Huntsville has recently gained attention for reasons unrelated to the typical entertainment drama. Originally examining the lives of wealthy Black couples in Huntsville, Alabama, the show has evolved into a window into the frequently turbulent and occasionally criminal lives of its cast members. As stories differ on what's happening in the lives of Martell Holt and his family's legal troubles continue to garner media attention, the public's opinion of them is probably going to change. Given the allegations of domestic abuse and the ongoing custody dispute with his ex-wife Melody, Martell's case is particularly troubling. He is under a lot of public scrutiny because of his tense relationship with Melody and his criminal charges. Furthermore, Martell's predicament is made more complicated by the potential loss of his visitation rights with his kids. Love and Marriage Huntsville viewers might be torn between feeling sorry for Martell's hardships and angering at his and his family's alleged illegal actions. Montes Holt's guilty plea in this case is probably going to have legal repercussions beyond his sentencing. The public is likely to remain interested in Montes's actions as a family member of a well-known reality star, especially as more information about his alleged smuggling operation is made public in court. His legal issues will undoubtedly affect how the public perceives the Holt family and the show going forward, even though they are unlikely to reduce the family's visibility on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Given the gravity of Montes's charges and his intended guilty plea, more discussions regarding the repercussions of such behavior are probably in order, particularly in view of the possibility of additional arrests or legal troubles involving other Holt family members. In conclusion, this season's Love and Marriage Huntsville story revolves around the legal issues that Martell Holt, his brother Montes, and other cast members are facing, the complex and ambiguous nexus between reality TV and real-life drama, as well as deeper problems within the families involved, are reflected in these legal challenges. As fans track the highs and lows of the cast members' personal lives, the ongoing court cases, arrests, and pleas are likely to keep audiences enthralled. It remains to be seen if these legal concerns will result in long-term changes for the parties concerned, or if they will continue to drive the plot of the show. However, the legal struggles of the Holt family are far from over, and the consequences will probably be felt both within and outside of the courtroom. The public and media have closely examined Martell Holt's personal and professional life. Holt is a major character on the reality television program Love and Marriage Huntsville. Martell's life appeared perfect on the surface as a prosperous businessman, reality TV star, and entrepreneur, but his marriage and business ventures have been greatly impacted by his family dynamics, especially the controversies surrounding his personal relationships. In addition to garnering media attention, Martell's family issues have led to personal strife, court cases, and major changes in his career. This essay examines the different ways that his public persona, business dealings, and marriage have been impacted by his family's scandals. Understanding Martell Holt's family history is vital before delving into the controversies, as it has greatly influenced his life and career. Martell's college sweetheart Melody Holt is his wife, and the two of them have kids. At least in the beginning, their relationship appeared to be based on respect for one another and similar goals. The pair gained notoriety for their business endeavors, such as the construction company they co-founded, Holt and Holt Entrepreneurship, but also for their personal lives. As a married couple, they presented an image of success in both their personal and professional spheres, and the show frequently drew inspiration from their relationship. However, as Martell's personal problems started to take center stage, flaws in this flawless image became apparent. His otherwise bright career was soon overshadowed by a string of scandals, dubious business choices, and infidelity. These problems were largely caused by his family, both immediate and extended, demonstrating that the consequences of his personal life would go well beyond his marriage to Melody. Martell's infidelity, which finally caused his marriage to Melody to fail, was one of the biggest scandals he encountered. Martell publicly acknowledged having an affair with another woman, later revealed to be Arian Curry, on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Martell's marriage to Melody, which was already under strain because of his domineering behavior and inability to strike a balance between his personal and professional lives, was further strained by his inability to stop seeing Curry during the course of this multi-year affair. Although Melody had always encouraged her husband's professional and business pursuits, the affair demonstrated that Martell's behavior had caused an irreparable rift in their marriage. Martel's adultery had a significant effect on his marriage. Melody openly expressed the hurt and anguish she felt as a result of his betrayal, and the relationship became a hot topic of conversation on the show. The trust that was fundamental to their marriage and their collaboration in their construction company was destroyed, which also hurt their one solid business partnership. Due to Martel's actions, his marriage to Melody eventually fell apart, and the two went through a well-publicized divorce. As a result, Martel's reputation as a family man, which he had worked so hard to cultivate in the public eye, was undermined, and his personal and professional lives changed. Although Martel's adultery received the most attention, it wasn't the only thing that caused his marriage to fail. His relationship with Melody was also strained by his family dynamics, specifically his interactions with his children and extended family. Many members of Martel's family have contributed to his numerous business endeavors, and they have always been somewhat involved in his life and career. But as his family grew more involved in his personal problems, it became a source of conflict and frequently made his marital troubles worse. For example, Martel's mother was a major influence in his life and frequently provided him with emotional support. However, because Martel's dependence on his mother for emotional support appeared to outweigh his wife's needs, her involvement turned into a point of contention between him and Melody. This dynamic made Martel more likely to value his mother's opinion over his wife's, which further strained their marriage. Furthermore, Martel's public image was further damaged by his extended family's legal issues, which negatively reflected on the family and included his brother Montes Holt. Specifically, Montes Holt was embroiled in a dispute that reached the press. In a scandal that exposed the criminal elements in Martel's family, Montes was taken into custody and charged with planning to smuggle drugs into a Madison County jail. Due to his family's legal issues, Martel's business endeavors were linked to bad press, which had an effect on him both personally and professionally. The impact on Martel's marriage grew more noticeable as he struggled with these problems. Melody, who had consistently encouraged Martel's career, was now faced with the agony of his adultery, as well as the unfavorable public image brought about by his family's behavior. The controversies surrounding his family also affected Martel's business endeavors. At first, the Holt family's construction company, Holt & Holt, represented their success as a married couple, with Melody and Martel working together to establish the company. But Martel's professional life started to suffer as his personal life grew more chaotic. His business dealings were negatively viewed by the public as a result of the infidelity and his family's legal troubles. The unfavorable publicity surrounding Martel's personal life may have made prospective partners and clients especially reluctant to collaborate with him. Even though Martel is a successful businessman with a history of success in the construction sector, it was probably harder for him to run and expand his company because of the fallout from his marital problems and family scandals. Furthermore, since personal problems frequently have a negative impact on professional performance, the emotional toll of his divorce from Melody and the public scrutiny may have impacted his capacity to manage his company efficiently. Martel has suffered psychologically as a result of his ongoing family issues, infidelity, and legal issues. At times, it has been clear that his mental health is under stress, especially as he handles the challenging legal issues resulting from his marriage and family relationships. Martel's general well-being was probably impacted by the toll of the infidelity scandal and the bad press, which led him to make choices that were detrimental to both his personal and professional lives. Furthermore, Martel's scandals have had a significant impact on his public image. Martel is always in the spotlight as a reality TV star, and the public closely watches everything he does. Martel's reputation has been negatively impacted by the dissolution of his marriage and his family members' legal issues, and his business and personal lives have been closely intertwined. While some may sympathize with his predicament, Love and Marriage Huntsville fans have chastised him for his actions. They have followed his journey through the highs and lows of his marriage and career. Martel's public perception has been negatively impacted by his family's scandals, particularly those involving his brother Montes, which has made it harder for him to keep his personal and professional lives apart. Looking ahead, Martell Holt's personal problems will probably continue to influence his professional path, and his family, marriage, and business will probably remain entwined. The consequences of Martell and Melody's tumultuous marriage will persist even after their divorce is finalized, particularly as he deals with co-parenting and the consequences of his prior behavior. The bad press surrounding his personal life and the ongoing legal issues involving his family members will probably continue to pose problems for his business endeavors. Martell's capacity to uphold a favorable public image may also be impacted by the scandals involving his family, particularly his brother Montes. However, Martell's past transgressions do not fully define his future. He may be able to find a way to move on and rebuild his career and reputation if he can reconcile with his ex-wife and concentrate on his business ventures. Nevertheless, Martell's personal life and career path have surely been permanently impacted by the difficulties he has encountered due to his family scandals. Martell Holt's public image, business endeavors, and marriage have all been significantly impacted by his family's scandals. Martell's personal life has been a wild ride, filled with everything from infidelity and family legal issues to the public scrutiny that comes with being a reality TV star. His infidelity, family dynamics, and inability to maintain a healthy balance between his personal and professional lives all had an impact on his marriage to Melody Holt. In a similar vein, the bad publicity surrounding his family's legal troubles and the emotional toll his personal life took on him affected his business endeavors. Although Martell's future is still up in the air, the scandals involving his family have taught us important lessons about the value of responsibility, balance, and trust in both personal and professional spheres. Martell's future success will depend on his capacity to keep his personal problems apart from his work pursuits as he continues to overcome these obstacles. But for the foreseeable future, the effects of his family's scandals will probably continue to define his life.